Welcome back to another video. Join me down at Combe Bank Fisheries for a 48-hour session. So fingers crossed we can get one. Set up on the deeper end of the lake. We've set up on the deeper end of the lake. It's quite warm. I'm about to put shorts on, it's that hot. Yeah, we saw one jump, so I put a rod on top of that. And then I found a little spot that I've got some bait over. One on a wafter, one on a pop-up. But I'm allowed to fish 3 rods. I've got a 3-rod license, and I've got a 3-rod ticket, so I'm gonna put a 3rd rod out on a zig. It is quite hot. I'm going to adjustable zig, we mess around with the depths, see if we can get one. But we've seen fish, there's been fish coming out. Bloke next door's had 5 fish in 24 hours, so yeah, fingers crossed we can get one, get the zig tied up and get it out there. Right, my adjustable zig is out on the dance floor. It's a foot under the surface in about 6 foot of water. The sun is high in the sky now and the fish are on the top cruising all over the place. You can see the fish on the top. It's dark shapes. So I've got that on a yellow zig liner, a yellow bit of foam with a bit of fish smart liquid on it. And yeah, there's fish, it's amongst fish. I'm going to keep changing the depths because there are fish near it. Yeah, I've never caught on a zig, so it'd be good to get one on a zig. God, there's one out there now. Yeah, there it is. There's fish in front of us, so fingers crossed. Loads of black shapes all on the top. All on the zig. Got 2 zigs out now, left hand rod, right hand rod, middle rod still on the bottom. Loads of black shapes out there. All over. Look at this. Stacks and stacks of fish out in front of me. Between me and Dad, we've got 3 zigs out now. 3 zigs out of 5 rods. One over depth, one a foot below the surface, and the other one a foot below the surface as well, but a bit further out. Right, my left hand rod and my right hand rod are both on zigs. Left hand one's short, right hand one is long, like right amongst all the fish out in the very middle. And my right hand rod is just pulled up tight, hit into it, and there's a fish on. And hook's pulled, so I've lost it, but it's encouraging that fish are feeding because they're not feeding confidently out there. They're not really interested, if I'm being honest, but they're right on the surface. So hopefully we can get some more midday bite on zig. Fingers crossed. Well, it's a couple hours on from the last film I did. They're still on the top. My zigs are still out, but nothing's having it. They're just not interested in it at the moment. No, gutted I lost that one on a zig because I've never caught on a zig before. It's the first bite I've ever had on a zig. It was a white pop-up chopped up, so. They're out there, they're fishing, there's fish in front of us, so can't do anything else really. Just gotta wait for it to happen. Right guys, no action for the night. For the night, I'm going to chuck out a little bit of black foam, yellow zig liner. That's going to be on an adjustable zig about 1.5 foot under the surface. It's cooled right down now and the fish aren't on the top anymore, but they're boshing out in front, so they're still out in front of us. Yeah, so I'm going to fish a solid bag on the bait, a single pop up off of the bait, and then a zig. And tomorrow I've got zigs tied up. The weather's going to be exactly the same as it was yesterday. So I'm ready to bring all 3 rods in and put it in like about, once it starts getting warm, I'm ready to bring all 3 rods in and put zigs on all 3 different depths. Yeah, the bloke next door heard that I had a run on a zig and put a zig on and caught 2.5 foot zig, so about mid-water. But I'm going to get this rod out and we're going to have a barbecue for dinner. So I've also just put 2 bits of PVA foam nuggets on there, just so that it's easier when I'm setting the adjustable zig up. I know I can see my hook bait. So I'm going to get this out there now. It's going to be my right hand rod off to the right, because there's no one in the swim next door, so I'm going to get this out there. Hopefully we can bag one in the night, black foam. 16. Trade. Go on. Yeah, good.
Good shots.
Yeah. Right then guys, it's quite late now. All out for the night. I've got my right hand rod on an adjustable zig with a yellow zig liner with black, a bit of black foam. Middle rod is on a single pink pop-up on a Ronnie rig on a helicopter lead setup with a leader. And then left hand rod is on a solid bag on a little pink wafter with pellet and ground bait. You would have seen earlier, Dad managed to land a 16-pound common. I'll put a picture up now of it. Yeah, that was, yeah, that put us in good confidence for the night, really. During the day, it was really hot and it was just on the top. It was just zig weather, we put zigs out. That's why I haven't really recorded much, because it's been hectic with bringing rods in, swapping them over, changing depths, changing hook baits. And yeah, managed to hook one on a little white pop-up that had been chopped up, proper chopped up, and that was fished over depth. Yeah, managed to hook one, had a hook pull on it. Yeah, bloke next door, we were talking quite a bit. He actually put a zig on with a white chopped up hook bait and he actually caught on it. So yeah, and then coming into the night, they were showing all through the day, boshing out. Then into the evening they were boshing, all out in front of us. Still had the zigs up but nothing took. And then as it sort of got into 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, it quietened off and there were no shows, none on the top. And then Dad had that run on the solid bag over a bit of bait as well. So yeah, I've got one on the solid bag on the bottom, I've got a zig out, I've got a single pop-up which also seems to be doing quite well recently. This peg that we're in has been doing quite a few fish recently as well. I mean, in a day we've had 2 bites already, which I think is actually quite good for a new water as well. First time coming here, to have a bite each. But yeah. Oh, what's that? Just had a beep on my middle rod, which is a single pink pop-up. That's good. Yeah, I think in the hot weather they're on the top, and then as it cools down, they start going down the layers and they start getting their heads down for a bit of a feed up. But yeah, I've looked at the weather forecast, and tomorrow's meant to be pretty much the same as today. Hot weather, clear skies, high pressure. So I've got 3 zigs all tied up behind me, ready to go out early in the morning. So whereas today we're turning up and fishing it blind, finding spots and whatever, tomorrow we can really be on the front foot and have zigs already tied, so different depths, different colours, and really be fishing for them on zigs all day from the very start. So yeah, I'm quite confident for tonight, honestly. That rod that just beeped is cast right over to the other side, into a bit of sort of towards some snaggly water. I'm not right up there. I'll put a clip up of me casting. I'm not right up there. I'm sort of 3/4 of the way over. And there was fish boshing there all evening today, all day as well. So no. Bit of confidence boosting. I'm going to try and film a lot more tomorrow. We've had all our dinner. I think I'm going to go to bed because I'm absolutely knackered after today. So yeah, I'm going to get some sleep, and I'll see you all in the morning. In the morning, lift down rod on a solid bag over the bait that I put out this morning, or yesterday morning. Absolute one toner, and we've got this lovely little zip linear in the net. This one was on the solid bag with a little pink wafter. Right, good morning guys. It's about, what is it, 8:30 in the morning now. Yeah, I'm buzzing to get that one last night. That little zip linear, about £12 I think, 11, £12. But yeah, 3 rods out. At the moment I've got solid bag out, single Ronnie rig that I want to pop up, and a zig. So only the solid bag went, but I think if they do what I think they're going to do, I think they're all going to go back on the top today, because the weather is exactly the same as it was yesterday, and they were all on the top. So I'm going to probably fish predominantly zigs today, but they might all change. They might not be on the top. But yeah, yesterday I'm pretty sure the only bites that came yesterday were me and the bloke next door, who were both on zigs. So yeah, I'm confident we both caught, me and Dad. He's got a bigger one, but it don't matter. At least we've caught on a new lake. First time we've been here, so yeah, buzzing. Right, this is what I actually had my bite on last night. It's exactly the same setup as you've seen in my last video or two. So I've shown you how to tie them in there. Just a simple solid bag, little fruity squid wafter on the top, mainline pellet, with a bit of ground bait in there as well to fill all the gaps. And that's on a little leader that I can quick change, so yeah, that's what went. And I'm also, what I'm doing with that is I'm poking a hole right next to the hook bait and injecting it with loads of smart liquid. Fish, sour or cream. So yeah, that's what's doing the bites at the moment, and a zig. Right guys, all 3 rods are back out for the day. Got the left hand one is on the solid bag on the spot that I've been fishing all night and the whole time. That's what I had the bite on, so I'm going to leave it up there. The other 2 are on zigs again. They're both on zigs. One's 1 foot below the surface, one's 2 foot below the surface. That seems to be about the depth. I can see him cruising about now on the top. You can see him, I think there's quite a few milling about. Conditions are much the same as yesterday, except the wind's the opposite direction, but still fish here, and they're on the top, so the zigs are the only way we can fish for them. People are piling in the bait. We've been having the bites on little solid bags, so today's kind of like a sussed out day. We know to start with zigs from the very start for the day, and then during the evening to swap over to solid bags at night. So yeah, I did fish a zig last night on the black foam on an adjustable, but that didn't have anything. There's 2 here, 2 there just sitting there. They're not even that far out. But yeah, I've got 1 zig right out in the middle and another one just off the right, quite close in. You can see the lines and the solid bags out in the middle. But yeah, managed to bank that lovely zip linear last night, about £12 I think. Yeah, I didn't weigh it, but yeah, it was a cracking little fish. Yeah, hopefully we can get one on the zig today, because after losing one yesterday, I really want to get one on the zig, and I've never caught on a zig. Yesterday was the first time I hooked one on a zig and I lost it, so see if we can try and land one today. I think if we do, I think it will be early afternoon, like later on. I don't think it will be this morning or about lunchtime. I think it will be later on in the afternoon, but yeah, we'll see how we get on. Right, it's now about 3 o'clock and still not had nothing. Got 1 on a solid bag, 2 on a zig, but today it's hot, but the wind has spun right round. Yesterday we were on the back of the wind, now we're on the end of the wind. And there was the odd few earlier, 1 or 2 just drifting about, but now I can't see any. So either I'm up the other end on the back of the wind, or they're on the bottom, not on the top layer. So yeah, but it's still quite warm. Like, people are in shorts and t-shirts, so could I think the night is the best option. In the evenings, once it starts cooling down a little bit, maybe that's when they'll get their heads down. Because Dad had his bite at about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock last night, just as the light was fading. And then Mum's at 2 in the morning, so. And I also heard other people's alarms. But yeah, I'll keep you updated. Not really much else to record. I've put 3 spoms over my spot out in the middle, just to spur something up. Get a bit of scent going through the water, maybe that will lure them down. But no, that's about it. I'll keep you updated for this evening's action. then guys, I'm just going to run you through the mix that I'm using today. Quite simple, I'm running out of it because I've been using it all, but in there is some 15ml bug boilie, some 18ml SLK, and then also I've just crushed them all up, a bit of crumb to go through the water columns. Then I've also put a little bit of hemp oil on there, and then also some mainline fish smart liquid, so it gives a nice haze on the bottom and sends signals up and down the water column. Then you get a nice slick when they're feeding. So yeah, this is what I've been fishing over the top with solid bags, which is where I had the bite from last night. So I'm going to get another couple of spoms. I'm not going over the top, just little bits here and there, out on the spot. Rods are out for the night, and yeah, hopefully we can have another one tonight. This is the last night. Fingers crossed we can get one. Now try this one. You don't realise it. That is so flimsy compared to your rod. Rods are out for the night. Guy next door managed to land one an hour ago. It's a lot quieter now. There's literally people just off to our left. 2 swims there that have taken. And then you've got the rest of this, which is free. So I've got one out, 11.5 wraps, which is where I caught the fish last night. And then over here, these snags of fish boshed. They've been boshing out the whole trip, while other people have been in other swims, like the snag swim or whatever in the dam. They've not been able to fish it, but there's no one else here, and a fish has just jumped out, so I've cast a single pop-up on it. So I've got one out in the middle on a solid bag, single pop-up over here, and this tree, about a rod length and a half off of it, I've got another solid bag. A lot of the fish have been in the margins. Or caught on zigs, so you never know. Full moon last night. Hopefully they get their heads down and they start getting on the bait, because I'd love to get one more, but if not, it's been a good trip anyway, so yeah, fingers crossed we can get a big full moon carp. We're all packing all the gear away now. Getting it all packed away. We've literally got to be off in like an hour or so. Yeah, unfortunately nothing in the night, but Dad said my middle rod that I chucked over to them snags that they were boshing over all night. He said that it had like a few beats and the bobbin dropped back. Obviously it didn't wake me up, but then I woke up in the night and it was really slack, so I must have had a drop back or something on there. But it obviously didn't wake me up, so yeah, I tightened back up to it in the night and there was nothing on it, so yeah, but they're still showing over there. But yeah, I've got to pack it all away, get everything away. But yeah, that's probably going to be it, guys, unless I have something last minute while we're packing away. But yeah, if you have enjoyed, please smash the like button and subscribe if you are new. And I'll see you all in the next one.